Confessions, Keeper of Quotes, and King of Monsters and Survival Horror. When we beat you all, welcome to my video. Today's video will be a Lego building kind of video. And the Lego we're building today is a Home One StarCruiser featured in Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi, and a brief appearance at the end of Episode 5. This ship was practically commanded by Admiral Akbar, a Mon Calamari character. So now you've seen the picture of the ship. Although this Lego set has 559 pieces, so let's get started, shall we? So, bag number 5, bag 1, bag 3 and 4, and bag 2, and of course our instruction manual. Very fascinating. So there we are. Let's go to the manual. And of course it features some information about the ship, as well as the map. And it's like a picture of the ship. So yeah, may I give you a closer look at it. And now the other side. You're welcome to pause the video to look at it. And now you've seen it. Now let's get started. First up is bag 1. So it happens to be, here we are. Okay, let's get started. Of course, we also got a little helper too, just in case. Now then, here we are. According to the instruction manual, the first part will be here. Next we do this and here. Next is our long black piece, which will go here. And of course another great piece over here. And now we get a silver white piece somewhere around here. Oh, there we are. So this will go here. And now we go to our little pieces. There we are. And we'll literally be putting it on top of here. And now here comes the stuff part. So yeah, we got an orange and a white, a couple of gray studs, one green, a blue, and of course mustn't forget a brown. I think that's one more gray piece. Let's see. There we got 2 gray pieces to go with white, and that will go here. And we have a green, brown, and orange over here. So, and finally these 2 like studs here. Yeah. So, it should look a bit like this. To the next page, and now we have a little white wall for this side, and this one for over here. And of course now we get this piece here, which will go over here, and of course and that one will go on top of here. And this will go on top of here. And now we get a couple of these brown pieces. One will go out here on the outside. Oh, and we're definitely using this grey flat piece again, which will go on top of it. Yeah, and it looks like we get a pink block on top of it. Honestly, it's very fascinating. Very fascinating indeed so far. And now we'll leave this to the side here. Yeah. And now we grab a 8x8 piece. And we grab another of this, which will go center here. Okay, let's see. Now we get this piece, and this will go on top of here. Oh, and this time we get 2 light blue studs. And these way. So you pretty much grab these though. Although in a way I was sure it's like I'm showing off the pills from the Matrix, but no, these ain't no pills, and I don't recommend swallowing. Nope. So yeah, okay, yeah. Careful. And it looks like we grab another piece of this, and it will just go in the middle here. It looks like we'll be grabbing these ones. Oh. Next up it's these pieces, I believe. Let's see. So we grab these, we'll grab a white piece, so now it looks like we get let's see. Get these like studs out. Oh, looks like it requires one clear stud, which will be put on top of here. And it looks like the pieces will be these little green ones. Very nice. There we are. It should look a bit like this. Almost look like it's on the front of the ship, but it ain't. And it looks like we now be putting it on here. There we are. Oh, and now it looks like we're extending on the way walls here, as well as like these like windows. Windows are our speciality. And of course I love to do some quotes, although it's not really Star Wars related. I would say all I can do is try, but as a particular character says, no, not try. Do or do not. There is no try. Okay, now we pretty much do what we do the other light brown pieces, put a flat gray piece along with a pink one on top. There we are. Oh, and it looks like, let me just backtrack a bit. I say it's almost similar to, this end will be similar to the end, but the difference is this one will be like this. So 2 spots will point in that direction. This one will be here. And so it looks like we get one of these now. Place 2 white studs on top, followed by an orange. Okay, look at it. There we are. Fascinating. And it looks like this will like go here. Oh wait, that's the other way around. There we are. Now we'll let you get 2 grays. These 2 gray studs on these pots here. Looks like we got one more wall here and another window. And it looks like we pretty much put this in place here. And we're grabbing out this, which will go here. To say, I begin to think this could be like the base of the ship, maybe like the engine perhaps. Oh, and it looks like now this part comes into play by being put on top of here. Look at that. Looks like we have some like, in a way, some kind of like engine perhaps. Who knows? Now we'll put this to the side here. And it looks like it's the construction of the cockpit of some sort. But nevertheless, here we go. First part in. And now we got this, which we put underneath here. And another 2, which will go on top of here. Judging by the picture, I have a feeling this could be the back of the ship, like the back engine. Next is this part. So we got 2 of these, we got 2 of that, and 2 of these now, so let's see. go. 6 by 6 piece, so there we go. Now this part may look complicated, so it looks like we require 2 of these blue things. 2 of this. Pieces here. Okay. And 2 of these clear crystals. From the looks of it, I think it's meant to replicate one of the engines, I believe. So yeah. So it's meant to like go like something like this. Next up is this piece. There we are. Goes on one of these 2 pieces, which will go on top of here. And now these pieces. So bring these pieces in, it should look a bit like this now. Next up is these 3 spotlight stick pieces, so it should go here. Similar to the other painters, but these ones are on like a smaller scale. So it looks like it requires 2 of these clear studs again. Another set of these. And black versions of the green ones I just shown you. And this time, it's these smaller black pieces. So there we are. So yeah, the top will look like this. Now we just simply put these light grey ones on top of here. Yep. Have to be careful, since some of these pieces are a bit delicate in a way, given that they also serve as a choking hazard. If you're not too careful. Now 6 by 6, which will go on top of here. And now we pretty much use these smaller pieces and put them on here in line with the black and side grey. But this piece will have to fit right in here. Yep. put in the gray piece, which will go on here. It looks like it's now one of this. We'll go here. Looks like another yellow go just about here. Now it looks like we put on this part right over here. Wow, that's already like a smooth surface already. Now we have the matter of these pieces now. So the gray will go on this side here, and the beige on the other side. A couple more pieces over here, and then we put this on top. Not bad. And it looks like it'll be like, let me just double check. Yeah, looks like this will get put over here. So it will look a bit like this. So it's a couple more small pieces. Not bad. Oh. And it looks like the last piece will go here. So on top. And it looks like we have some like smaller pieces. So notice they might have a use still. But for now, we'll put them in a small bag. Of course, we're far from done. And on the off chance if it's not a longer video on whatever, like video that you are watching this on, there's a possibility that there may be a part 2. But if not, do continue watching. Now we'll be proceeding with bag 2. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Now we are entering part 2 of our Lego building, which will be continuing on from my bag 2. And potentially bag 3, depending how much time we have left in the video. So let's get started, shall we? Emptying the contents from bag 2, although have to be careful not to drop. Yeah. And now we open this small bag over here. Looks like we're grabbing like 2 small gray pieces. So exactly these triangle pieces. Yeah, perfect. And it looks like they'll be like going here. There we are. That looks like next up will be these red pieces over here. And this will be, well, this will be put behind here. Nice. So we got what appears to be like a gold bar in a way. We also got a yellow piece, a couple of these green ones, and these 2 white ones. So, yeah. now we pretty much be putting it on top of here. I admit, despite the lengthy process of it, I say we're definitely coming along quite nicely. Okay, so this will go, oh, silly me. There we are, just up here. So it's just like covering the gaps here and here. There we are. Next is a couple of these like long ones, I believe. Let's see. Yep. Two of these and the gray 4. This will technically go here, the gray piece. Yep, there we are. Yeah, probably doesn't look like a difference since it's all blended in. Quite strongly how colors just blend in like that. Yeah. Looks like now we pretty much put this on top first, and then oops. Yep. And then there's about at least like 2 pieces here. Let's see. Oh, may have to go into my small bag. There we go. There we go. Oh wait. Okay, these ones are like 1 each. So I have a mistake. So as you can see, we're putting that there. There we are. It looks like now we pretty much put this thing on top, which is like an antenna in a way. And let's see, what was that other piece I saw? And now we put this on top, which pretty much in a way is smoothing out the whole thing. So we put in a gray flat piece here, 4x4 on here. Some of the small pieces, like 1 beige, 1 gray, this one, I believe a couple of, so like this bar right here. Five pieces of all set. So now let's have it like this. Hold like I may have forgotten to put a piece in. There we are. Silly me. There we are. There we are. Okay, next up is another gray piece, two more of these, and a beige one, and one which would serve as an antenna in a way. So here we go. All set. One gray and one dark gray, one light gray. This piece here, and now this part. So going to this. So it should look a bit like that. There we go. So we got these two pieces now, which will go just here. I think as we're getting closer towards where the cockpit would be, well, where the pilots are, but probably not, but who knows. Next up will be these two pieces, which will go at the front over here. This over here, and that's on the other side. There we go. And another piece of this, which will go on top of here. And now we come to these like smaller pieces again. Going to this. Looks like one will go here. So far, the spacecraft is coming along quite nicely, so. Yeah. I have to say, it's gonna be quite tired. Yeah, let's see. Looks like there's one stud and two of these smaller pieces. Looks like one piece will go here. This one over here. And lucky last over here. It gets in the way, trying to make the ship appear as smooth. Oh, looks like now it shows us that we have to do like the tip of the ship. So we got these pieces here. So we'll put this to the side for now. Focus on this part. So we'll put this on top and just put here. As I said, Lego building is a very lengthy process, but still I think it'll be all worth it though. Now it looks like we'll be taking these small pieces up now. So let's see. Yeah. Yep, and then we put this all two of them on top this time. Right. Here we are. Oh. Oops, hold on. Oopsie. My mistake, it looks like I forgot to add a piece here. Then, that's slightly embarrassing. Ah, there we are. Okay, now we pretty much add these pieces on top now. Now we pretty much flip this around. Looks like this part will go here. Same with this here. Now it looks like we go back to our other ship, which shows this part will go right here. Now it looks like we have these like two red bars, one on this side here and one on the other side, which would be exactly here, I believe. Yep. Quite the connection in a way. Let's see. Oh, looks like these require 4 of these. The 2 are connected to each other. And they go on either side, on either side of the way. Okay. Looks like it's these pieces on top of here. There we are. And we have some like spare pieces just in case, which will be put away for the time being. And there we are. That's from bag 2. And I said if this is like a longer video in some of the other parts, then please proceed to the next part. But otherwise, catch you all in part 3 with bag 3. Welcome back everyone, Lord Titan here. As you can see, as you have noticed from my last couple of videos, we'll be making the Home OneStarCruiser. here's the progress so far. Pretty cool. Which appears to be like the base of the ship, along with its like back engine. So now, with that out of the way, we shall proceed with bag 3. So looks like we'll be still focusing on the main body. Let's get all these pieces out, shall we? It looks like we're going to be accessing this small bag from bag 3. Let's see. Looks like we need blue triangles, so which would be these pieces here. Okay. Oh, it looks like we're just filling up the gaps in between. So if you notice, there was some like gaps in some of the ships so far. So that means these blue triangles are going to be filling up the gaps there. Essentially ensuring its smoothness, perhaps. Okay, after not my best comedy effect, but still, nevertheless, it's something. Yeah. Okay, and then it looks like the next part for this looks like we're working on the sides of these, on the base of the ship. So we'll move this to the side here for now. And first piece will be this, along with some kind of like claw-like hand. Must be one of these. So here we are. There we are. So it'll look a bit like this now. We grab another 6x6, which we'll be putting on top of here. Let's see, which will hold together this like this dark gray piece. Yep, the long piece here. Okay. Next, we'll pretty much add this long gray piece and this stick beige one on here. Now we flip this upside down, where we grab another hold on. Silly me, I think I may have made a mistake here. So let's fix it up, shall we? There we are. I think it's meant to go like this. There we are. Now we add the yellow piece here. Yeah. So I definitely try to follow the instructions as best I can, but still, there's always some mistakes here and there. Now it looks like we grab this one, which will go onto where our claw is, along with another. Just in line with the claw in a way. And now we grab this long white piece. Put it here. Now we pretty much course we have a little stud in here, which will go just about here. And now, here we are. This part will go here. So far it's turning out quite nicely. We can grab another blue triangle from here. Let's see. Got a dark gray piece of this and 3 of these lighter ones. So let's see. Looks like it's showing us that it's going to go here. Then we got these pieces going along the edge here. It's coming along quite nicely. Interesting. Now it looks like we've got a particular piece. Let's see if I can find it though. Plus a black piece. Here we are. Long surface over here. Yeah, it just feels like we're just building it over on top, but I guess it's meant to like help hold it in place in so many ways. Looks like we're grabbing out 2 of these and 1 of this, plus a red one now. So we're looking like this. So there we are. So that will be these parts here. We'll see. It's coming quite nicely. Very nice. Two of these beige pieces. Now going to the next instruction, number 90, and 1 light gray and 1 red. So, okay. It looks like we now got these pieces again, so over here. So it looks like we now turn it over here now. Interesting. Let's see. So this piece and okay, looks like I'm going to be grabbing a few of these like small pieces, which would be these ones here. So I think these elements go here. Now these small pieces will go on top of these pieces here with the, there we are. They're like pieces. stay down. Oh, 60 pieces. That's saying 60 ones here. Hold on. Ah, okay. And along with this, here we are. So once I put it on like this, there we go. Yeah. It looks like the next part will be the like engine, I believe, or extension of the engine. So here we are. There we go. Now 4x4 piece on here. Here we are. Some smaller pieces put into place. This here and that there. Like an engine, and looks like this part will go over here. There we are. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so a couple of these like small stuff again. Let's see the green ones. There we are. So this one we connected, then connected to this beige part here. We took. Oh wait, wrong part. Let's see if I can get that down. There we are. Good thing this tool's all handy, just in case. And now we put this here. video. And gray piece over here. And of course this on this side here. There we are. Coming along quite nicely. And it looks like these pieces will be coming along here now. Let's see. Of course, one piece over here. And this piece will go on here. And it looks like this part will be going on this side, it would seem. So, yeah, and here we are. Looks like we got the right side. See, it's turning out quite nicely. So no doubt my videos I'm doing maybe in segments, but still. Do hope you enjoyed the video so far. See, I think it's turning quite nicely. Although there's still a few more pieces to put on, so let's put these in, shall we? Let's see. Okay, so next up we'll put this part in here. There we are. So that was the part we just put in. And it looks like one that's going to be filling up, another one will be filling up the gaps here. Looks like this part will go where the yellow is, I believe. Oops, definitely need to be careful. Oh yeah, that's going there, just needs to be slightly pushed in, let's see. There we are. Pretty cool so far. Ooh. Now it looks like this tiny piece will be put on top here. There we are. There we go. Let's see what else. Now we get this piece here. Looks like I'll also be grabbing this. On top of here, then this, and it looks like in a way this will just go on top of here, where the engine is, where the engine thrusters are. And it looks like we're also preparing the second part of the thrusters, so we'll put this to the side for now. So yeah. So we're going to be getting this in. black piece in there. This here and one here. Then we add these like blue ones. Yeah, perfect. There we are. Looks like we have now the thrusters. Looks like we add these pieces to this like spot here. Yep. Looks like one just on top of here. Okay. It looks like this next part will include this. And so we'll include this and about 3 of these on here. Okay. Oops, silly me. Looks like I once again made a mistake. Yep. Honestly, I do try to follow the instructions as best I can, but okay, here we are. Here we are. Looks like this one will be put on top of here, but no. Well, I think it will be put on top of here, but this one we place on top of here, I would seem, which will go connecting to this little like claw here. There we are. So, which I'm guessing when you push against here, yeah, that's how it's very triangle-like. There we are. That concludes part 3, and we have some spare pieces on the off chance that was needed. So tune in again to my next video. If you are on a media site that will only allow you to see it in segments, but otherwise hope you tune in more. Welcome back everyone, Lord Titan TTV. Welcome to the last and final video. If you are watching as a whole, then well done. But otherwise, depending on where you're watching this, it'll be divided into segments. So here we are. I think we're approaching the last and final segment of this little construction. So far it's been quite nice. And now we're approaching the last and final one. So let's get these pieces up in the chip bag. Ooh, now this is quite something. And take a look, a little sign there. So yes. We also have to get these other small pieces ready as well. Let's get these out, shall we? And here we go. So it looks like we need two studs and this. And all of these little pieces. was missing. Ah, here we are. Here it is. So here we are. Oh wait, it's going to be 3 of these ones. I meant to say, sorry, my mistake. Here we are. So let's see. The first 2 of these pieces will go on either side. The studs on top of the other. As so. Next up, it's these little like curved ones on either side. Now we put this on top of here, and it looks like we put this on top to complete the smooth surface. There we are. Okay. Looks like we put this piece on the front here with the green holes on, so let's see. I took a bit of it. And there we are. It's in place now. Up. Next up is this piece along with this. Which will go on the front here. So look at that, it's beginning to turn out quite nicely. This piece again with that and this. So it looks like this is going in here to there. Perfect. And now get the final piece here. There we go. Look at that. Almost a completed ship in a way, but far from it. There's still a lot of other pieces to be put into place. So it's not yet over, but I feel the end is near. Which of course this thing will be flipped upside down. Many thrusters being put on here. Let's see. Now we get these other like smaller pieces. Hello, Lord Typhoon TTV here. Welcome back. We'll be continuing on with our Home OneStarCruiser. So far, look how complete it is. If you had seen my previous video, we just pretty much put this side on top, along with this, which it's connected to some like claw, which will like do that, and this, but we definitely need to leave it at, because that makes it the triangle shape. Again, this is the 4th part of the video, so look at, we are now up to bag 4. Which I have a feeling will be the other side of the ship. So yeah, that's this side of the camera. Of course, almost similar to the other one. The claw in place. Which will be here, one here, and of course the yellow piece will go here. Of course, another piece will hold the other one in place. Looks like we're working on the left side. Here we are, finding the right piece. Ah, there we are, got it. Oops. Always making that simple mistake. There we are. Perfect. Now similar to the other one. There's like a couple of like these pieces once again. So lo and behold, there we are. There we are. Getting this all in place here. 4x4 piece right over this side. And the piece that just goes here. Now it looks like we get this white piece and put it on here. I have to say, despite it being a bit very like bland colors, since it's mostly just black, gray and white, it is in a way kind of quite colorful, since there's also other colors added to it. I can honestly say they definitely went through the effort of like designing each piece as well as like doing the ship. Hold on. Looks like I may have made a mistake, it seems. Sorry about that. But yeah, when it comes down to it, you have to be mindful of any like mistakes you might make along. Oh, good now. That that's all being taken care of. Now then, let's try this again. Perfect. Okay. Just have to be careful not to make too many mistakes, but this kind of thing does happen, of course. But still, nevertheless, just keep trying again and again. That's all that matters. And so far, it looks like the left side is coming along quite nicely. Although we're still in like the, as I like to consider it, the middle stages of it, but still all the same. Yeah, and despite some of its like simplicities, despite trying to be a very simplistic instructions, and yet the design and the construction, I definitely consider very sophisticated. Again, probably that's why it said 18 plus, but still, nevertheless, quite enjoyable. So here's the piece to help smooth out the top part. Now this. Oh, almost similar to like the other one with these like small pieces, but the difference is it's like two of these now. Yeah, on top of here. Here we go. These particular pieces going here. The reverse way now, let's see. But nevertheless, still 6 of these. That must be the outlet thruster engine. And it just so happens I was correct in that regard. Put that in. Quite the process to do. And we'll conclude. Now continuing on, now then we add the final piece to this part here. And now we'll put this onto here. And there we are. Okay, next up will be this part on top of here. And we add this one on here. So now we add these two pieces along this on top of the bow. Oh wait, not really, no. Look like that. Next up is this piece on here. Put this up to here. Now we add these two pieces on here, so one will go here, one over there, so it's in line with the other one. There we are. Perfect. There'll be some pieces on top of here. Well, and one piece here, so there's this piece on there. And a blue on top of here. There we are. Okay. Like this will go here, this on there, and now we get this one place here, and now we start adding the red and the beige in a manner of like this. There we go. Bless my soul, it looks like now we add the piece. There we are. And that's the left side now. Quite honestly, it looks quite like it's going quite well so far. And it looks like the next part will be these pieces here, which will be put over here next to the red and beige piece. There we are. Similar to the other side, we get these pieces on, and this will go on here. Yeah. Now, it looks like we're going to be adding, which we'll be doing the second thruster again. So let's see. there. This time one there. There's the other set of thrusters now. Looks like this will go here. There we are. These two pieces. One will go on top of here to make it look smooth. Okay, maybe there we are. Just to like cover it up. I think that's what it's trying to do though. Now comes the next part. This one. I have an eyepiece. This thing will go on top of here, I believe. Yep. Looks like we're adding like 2 more. See? Yep. 2 more. Then this piece on top of here. There. And of course this here. And then this one we put on top of this here. And now we connect it to the little black hook which is just sitting there. There we go, and just like it opens up outwards, but since according to the diagram, the cockpit is meant to be like triangle, so now, there we go. Look at that, it's turning out quite nicely, very nicely. But yeah, anyways, I hope you tune in to like the next video, which will be the last one. So hope you enjoy. Moving on. Now we add these pieces here. And let's see. Yeah. Looks like this will like go just about here. There we are. Perfect. So while still upside down, we get this and we put it in between these gaps here, pretty much like a staple in a way, but that's where the stand's going to go from. So far, getting there, slowly getting there. Hold on. Here we are. As I said, construction is quite sophisticated despite the simplicity to it. It looks like 2 more pieces of this on the other side. This in place instead of another red one. Except it's this piece on top, and it looks like this one has this in it. Looks like another one of this at the end. Now let's see. Good strides so far, very good strides. Let's see. Now we add this part. Looks like the next part is the stand, which surprisingly is just all black though. There we are. Although with hints of grey, of course. Like shades of grey. Don't know why I even made that kind of reference. Still though. It's quite simple. This piece to down here, and something that looks a bit like a ramp, or in this case, a staircase. A staircase to where though? Turning it quite nicely, bit by bit. And now it looks like another set of like ramps here. Thanks. Now we add this piece to here. stand. Very quite a stand indeed. Okay, there we go. Coming along quite nicely. Very nicely. Oh, that's on the top. Piece ready. Let's see. Of course, this will go right here. We add the little signage onto it. There we go. The white worm is finished. Now we get this piece added on. There we go. Stands ready. So we'll leave that up on time for the time being. It looks like there's a few more to work on. Okay. Just a matter of this. We'll be right back, and we're back. As you can see, we're approaching the end. Now we're just merely putting these other remaining pieces on. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, now it looks like this. Stick thing. Fascinating. And so I just really add it on here. Coming right to the end. Let's see. Alright, so it looks like these two studs will go at the top here. These will go on here. Now we add this piece to the top here. And it looks like another one just up here as well. Let's see. And ooh! It looks like that. That's all the pieces. And voila! Behold the Home One StarCruiser. I have to say, that was quite an experience. I'll definitely display the whole video if I can. Otherwise, as I said, this will all be seen in segments. But thank you for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment on my progress, and I'll catch you all next time. So as such, depending on which media you see this, feel free to give any of them a sub, a follow, and whatnot. And please don't forget to like the video, as well as comment on it. Till then, see you next time.